34. Destiny of Palestine's places. The Lord. See, I already provided that the places which we are going to visit now will, within the next 100 years, disappear, so that in time no too crude idolatry is carried out. My Nazareth will not be found. However, another over the mountain from here towards evening. Note 1, meaning west. Gennesareth will disappear. Only Tiberias on this side of the sea will remain. Caesarea Philippi, where we are now, is already extinguished, but one will remain above the Merom Lake, from where the Jordan is coming, and one in the direction of the evening, not far from the large salt lake, not far from Tyre and Sidon. The land Samaria will only partially remain from here in the direction of midday, south, up to the large sea, but the smaller portion, which lies more towards the morning with the true Sishar and the true mountain Horeb, will be wiped out, and the later descendants will search for it and will find it not far from the large sea. But only the name will remain, and a rough mountain, but not the truth. And so it will happen to Jerusalem and many places of the promised land, which to a large extent will be transformed into a desert. All of you remember this well, since it will happen like that, so that the people do not stop listening to the voice of their poor brothers and sisters when idolizing these places. They should all become confused about it. They should search in the wrong Nazareth for my hut and become stupid, since the real Nazareth will shortly after I have ascended to my kingdom be wiped off the face of the earth. Who will search for futile things will find futile things and die because of it. But who searches for the real Nazareth in his heart will find it in every poor brother and a real Bethlehem in every poor sister. There will be times when people will travel to this place from far away and will search for these places. The names will remain, but not the villages. Yes, the nations in Europe will go to war to own these places, and will think and believe to do me a good favour thereby. But they will leave their wives and children and brothers and sisters at home to perish in poverty, need, and misery. However, if they in the beyond come to me to receive their assumed reward for their troubles and sacrifices, I will reveal to them their big foolishness and will show them what misery they have created by their foolishness, which I never have asked them to do. Firstly, under those who are entrusted to their care, namely the poor, weak wives, children, and other needy people of the house. And it will be indicated to them that they will not come to the light of my mercy until they have made completely good all the misery they have caused, what will be very hard for them to do, since they will for that possess only extremely meagre means in the dim light of the spirit world above and under the earth. I say to you, because of the great foolishness of the people, these places will be put under the control of the heathens, and through those heathens I will allow the false supporters of my teachings in the direction of sunrise, east, and sundown, west, at noon, south, and in the area of midnight, north, to be flagellated. Therefore take care that foolishness and blind superstition does not spread roots in my teaching of life and true recognition of God along the only way of deed-active love. This will give to everybody the true light and the right and unlimited view of all things of the natural and spiritual world. This is, and will forever remain, the only true and effective way to me and my everlasting kingdom. I, as the love from eternity, am the only light, the way, the door, and the everlasting life. Who wants to enter in another way into my kingdom of light is like a thief and a robber, and will be banished into extreme darkness, already here, and even more so one day in the beyond. Now you know what to do, and what is right before me. Do accordingly, and you will walk on the right path. But now we want to go to the 9 who drowned, and you, Marcus, bring wine to them, since we will need it.